Okay, waiting for some people to join. So basically this is going to be in all signs. It's going to be an all signs reading for all zodiac signs for the month of October, what to expect. All signs, what to expect for month of October. Waiting for some people to join. Alright, so this is going to be an all signs reading. Starting from Aries to Pisces. Try to let some more people join. So it's all signs reading for the month of October. What to expect. Alright, so what can Aries expect for the month of October? What's coming towards Aries? What can they expect for the month of October? What can Aries expect for the month of October? Alright, so 3 cards for Aries for the month of October. Universe. So apparently Aries, for the month of October, y'all are going to be shining. And it basically seems to me that you're going to have haters and people that are deceptive and envious towards your light and what you're accomplishing for the month of October. So basically the universe indicates that that these gifts, are being bestowed upon you, and people are going to hate. They're not going to like that, so just be prepared for that. Be careful with anybody with green eyes. You might yourself have green eyes, but green eyes, people with green eyes a lot of times are the ones that will envy you the most, and that's just by, you can look that up. Brown eyes are more honest, blue eyes can hold more alcohol, etc., etc. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Alright, so what else can Aries expect for the month of October? What else can Aries expect for the month of October? What else can Aries expect for the month of October? So, truth. So, no matter what happens, it looks like you're going to be speaking your truth anyways, living your truth, speaking your truth. So, that might be what, why they are envying you, or there's deception around you. So, the counterpart basically the truth would be deception. So maybe you're speaking your truth, maybe you're glow up, maybe you're in your, going to be in your light, shining bright this, in October. So you're going to attract haters. That just comes with the territory. It's the way it is. All right, moving on to Taurus. So what can Taurus expect for the month of October? What can Taurus expect for the month of October? What can Taurus expect for the month of October? Victory and success. Looks like everybody's going to be shining. So Taurus, you can expect victory and success. Third eye chakra. So when that card pops out, some of y'all need to work, some of you Tauruses need to work on your third eye. When it comes out like that, a lot of times it can just mean this can be your power. Maybe you're very creative signs. So maybe you've already foreseen this coming. Maybe it's just because you can visualize or envision what you want to happen, and that's why you're receiving victory and success. What else can Taurus expect for the month of October. Also, to note on that, on the third eye chakra, you may need to work on that a little bit. For some of you that are having trouble envisioning this or seeing this, coming towards you, you might need to clear that third eye chakra a little bit, detox it, change the foods and stuff that you're taking in. What else can Taurus expect for the month of October? Choose wisely. So, a lot of times with victory and success, a choice comes. So, you might have two paths. One might diverge from another one. So, therefore, you might have to choose wisely in what you're getting, what you're doing. Also, it could be choose wisely in regards to what you're, taking in, because that could be blocking your third eye. So, also you can look at the cards yourself, see what they mean to you. Alright, so what else can Taurus expect for the month of October? What else can Taurus expect for the month of October? Moving on. So, could be moving on from a situation. It could be, that's why it says choose wisely as well. You could be moving on from certain things that no longer serve you. Moving on from certain, that's why it says choose. So if you're planning on moving on, or if you're thinking about moving on, Taurus, in the month of October, make sure that you are wise when it comes to your choices. Make sure that you, use logic, reasoning, all that before you decide. Where's everybody at, man? Come on, man. This reading ain't that damn boring. Show me some love. Alright, so what can Gemini expect for the month of October? I'm a sun sign Gemini, so also pay attention to all your signs, because for the ones of you that actually know about astrology, you'll know that you have a natal birth chart and that you actually are more than one sign. So most people, this ain't the 70s where everybody would say, hey, what's your sign? You have multiple signs that make up everything. That's why no one sign is alike. No one Gemini is the same. No one Taurus is the same. So make sure you pay attention to that. All right, doing Gemini. What can Gemini expect for the month of October? What can Gemini expect for the month of October? Recognition and rewards. Intuition. So stronger intuition. Following your intuition. Maybe recognition and reward because you've been trusting your intuition. What else can Gemini expect for the month of October? What else can Gemini expect for the month of October? Prosperity begins. So, to me, it's just saying that, because you trust your intuition, or you need to trust your intuition to make this happen. But that's basically telling you what's coming. So, for the most of you, you do have good intuition. That's the thing about Geminis, we're balanced. So, usually we have both logic and intuition, and we rely on both. What else can Gemini expect for the month of October? New beginnings. So, overall it's pretty good, Gemini. So just, trust that intuition, and everything seems like it's going to be working out for you. Y'all share this reading, get it out there a little bit more. I'd like to do more readings, but I want to make sure I get enough people in here. Alright, moving on to Cancer. For the month of October. What can Cancers expect for the month of October? Pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising, Venus as well. What can Cancer expect for the month of October? What can Cancer expect for the month of October? What can Cancers expect for the month of October? Spiritual strength. So, you might be doing You might be becoming stronger spiritually, or you might be doing work, energy work, things like that to increase that spiritual strength. Whatever's happening, that's one thing you can at least look forward to. That's good. Also, the 9 on the card indicates completion, so there might be some type of cycle, karmic cycle that you are wrapping up in the month of October that leads to spiritual strength. What else does Cancers? What else can Cancer expect for the month of October? What else can Cancer expect for the month of October? Financial material changes. So that can be either and. What else can Cancers expect for the month of October? What else can Cancers expect for the month of October? What else can Cancer expect for the month of October? Material and spiritual prosperity. So it's going to be changing for the good for the most of you. What else can Cancer expect for the month of October? What else can Cancers expect for the month of October? Fulfillment of wishes. So all in all, it's good, Cancer. Congratulations. All right, moving on to Leo for the month of October. What do my Leos need to know for the month of October? What can Leos expect for the month of October? What can Leos expect for the month of October? What can Leos expect for the month of October? Material and spiritual prosperity, which most Leos got it like that anyway, so they don't usually have a problem. Y'all are like destined to be the most successful everything. You're ruled by the sun, so you basically, the thing about Leos is Leos, because you're ruled by the sun, it can either, because we're in duality, it can affect you both negative and positive. You can be envied and loved and adored, just like some type of god, or just like, the king of the jungle. But you can also be ridiculed and spit on and everything else. So, choose to get a little bit of both. What else can Leos expect for the month of October? Rejoicing, celebration. So it's all good. That's like the fourth sign I've done. It's all good stuff. Y'all share this reading, get the reading out here more. Show me some love, light, all that good stuff. What else can Leo expect for the month of October? So crown chakra. So some of y'all might need to work on your crown a little bit more. Could just be, that you're radiating energy, that you're pulling in a lot of energy. I mean, that's good energy. So your crown chakra, that's where you pull in divine energy. So if that's clear, then all that's going to happen for you. So it's basically saying that you can just expect an influx or a flow of energy coming through the crown, which will basically lead to rejoicing, celebration, and material and financial prosperity, or spiritual prosperity. That could be the spiritual prosperity is, influx of energy flowing to the crown chakra. Okay, so what else can Leos expect for the month of October? What else can Leos expect for the month of October? What else can Leos expect for the month of October? Intuition. So a strong sense of intuition. So link that with the crown chakra. It's all good news as well. So damn, I got all them followers in TikTok. Got me like 1-2 views in there. This room needs to sit there filled up. All right, so moving on to Virgo. What can Virgos expect for the month of October? What can Virgos expect for the month of October? What can Virgos expect for the month of October? Deception and envy. So stay away from that green-eyed monster and people that hate you for what you got. It could be you, Virgo, being that way too. This might be you. I know some Virgo moons that are just haters all the time. Like, I don't mean Virgo, Virgo suns, but Virgo moons are terrible about that. So I'm not offending anyone in there, but that's just my perception. So you can expect triumph and success. That makes sense. You're having this, so then you're having, it's just a counterpart of doing well, So month of October, it's Libra energy in the beginning, and basically in the end, it's Scorpio. It moves into Scorpio. So, the month of justice, fairness, balance, relationships. So it's all good energy. Probably why everybody's getting pretty good energy. So, what else can Virgo expect for the month of October? What else can Virgo expect for the month of October? Financial material changes. So, looks like it's going to be on the good spectrum because of the triumph and success. So, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Just watch it for them haters. And if you're the hater, you need to check yourself for real. This is something that everybody should understand. If you hate on another person, you might as well be, standing in the mirror hating on yourself. Because, at the end of the day, spiritually, we're all one energy. So we're descended from like one cell. So when you think about that and you think about like you hate this person, even, it's petty shit like gossip or anything else, I've done that, everybody's done that. But all of that shit, everything that you send out, you get back. So if you are the person that's deceptive and being envious, well then it's just gonna come back around. It's just the way it works. It's the universal laws. So if you see somebody, that say, for example, somebody that you grew up with and they are thriving and they're doing good and you ain't, or you, like for example, I don't want to put anybody on the spot or anything like that, but say for example, you're the type of person that's lazy and doesn't do anything, but you hate someone else that's got everything. Well then whose fault is that? So you need to check yourself and actually fix it, because hating on that other person is just going to make your life worse. So, all right, what else can Virgos expect for the month of October? What else can Virgos expect for the month of October? Memories of love. So we're still in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde for the ones that know about that. So you might be experiencing memories of love, and it could be somebody coming back around. The shadow period can sometimes, was post-shadow period, actually. Those are usually the strongest. So a lot of people that follow the retrogrades, you'll see like on Facebook or Instagram or other, social media that retrograde is direct and that it's over. It's not over until after the post-shadow. So no matter when they say it's turning direct or it's turned direct, you still have about 20 days of post-retrograde. All right, so moving on to Libra. So what can Libra, happy birthday Libras for the month of October, by the way. What can Libras expect for the month of October? What can Libras expect for the month of October? Moving on. So some of you are moving on for something that no longer serves you. Could be relationships. That's what you're most known for. You rule the 7th house in Western Zodiac and some of the other ones. But the 7th house partnership, so that's what you're pretty much known for. What can Libras expect for the month of October? What can Libras expect for the month of October? Accelerated motion. So whatever it is has got you moving. So, you could be, that could literally be you Libras, staring out, looking at the stars at night, knowing that there's something else out there for you. So you might be moving on from that, moving on from a fantasy, moving on from something that just no longer serves you. So what else can Libras expect for the month of October? What else can Libras expect for the month of October? Triumph and success. So y'all, So it looks like everything's moving for you too, and it makes sense because when you're moving out of the retrograde period, um, you got the moving on, then you got the accelerated motion. So it's telling you a story basically. So accelerated motion, and then triumph and success. So you're moving on to better and brighter things. What else can Libra expect for the month of October? So moving into an authority, into authority, Emperor energy, which this is Aries energy. So the opposite of Libra is Aries. So a lot of people look at their opposites and they think that it literally means opposite, but you actually have both energies. So if you're a Libra sun or moon or rising or whatever else, you still have the shadow self, which would be Aries. So air and fire. So same thing with Gemini. Gemini will have Sagittarius. Same thing with like Leo will have Aquarius. That's why like a lot of Leos, for example, Leos will like have a lot of piercings and look just kind of wild, and Aquarians are the same way. Like if you compare them, a lot of times they're the same. And Aquarians are known as like the aliens of the zodiac. So they'll be weird and whatever, but a lot of times they embody the energy of Leo, which is the opposite, and they like a lot of attention, even though that they're different. So you always have, so whatever your sun sign is, whatever your opposite is, your shadow energy will be the opposite. Which is not, I don't mean shadow in a bad way, I just mean that what is hidden within you, you display those energies as well. Alright, so now we're moving on to Scorpio. So what can Scorpios expect for the month of October? What can Scorpios expect for the month of October? What can Scorpios expect for the month of October? Power. So stepping into your power, or just displaying power that you already have. What can Scorpios expect for the month of October? What can Scorpios expect for the month of October? So moving on to that card come out for a lot of signs, but just moving on, I guess moving away from being weak, or moving on from things that take your power away. Take it out, it resonates. What else can Scorpios expect for the month of October? What else can Scorpios expect for the month of October? Emotional withdrawal. So moving on from somebody, or you're emotionally withdrawn from something. So telling the story right there. Something that's taking your power away, or by doing that you're going to gain more power. What else can Scorpio expect for the month of October? Authority. So Emperor card. So power and authority. Moving on, emotional withdrawal, power and authority. So moving on from whatever doesn't serve you. There's a few signs that are doing that. Moving on. So Libra is month of October. That's month of balance. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. So moving on to Sagittarius. What can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? What can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? Triumph. So, man, y'all really having some winning energy this month, this coming month. What can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? So, light. Increasing light, abundance, energy, being seen. What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? Disruption. So something might come in, disruption cards like the Tower card. So something may come in to shake things up, to move you into the, to where you have more light, more triumph, something could try to interfere with that, to block that. Or it could be something that actually sets you on the path of doing this, like something just shook you up, or you finally wake up and you realize, damn it, I gotta do this or I gotta do that. So, the thing about Sagittarius is that you are ruled by the planet of Jupiter. So Jupiter is a planet of expansion and also high ideals. And what I mean by that, a lot of times you'll have a lot of narcissistic Sagittarius that have these high ideals about themselves, where they think they should get something for nothing. So you got to make sure that you correct yourself if you're in that energy, or if you find yourself in that energy. And it doesn't have to be Sagittarius; it could just be anybody that has it in their chart. But understand, you get what you put out into the world. So whatever you put out is what you're gonna get back. So you work hard, you do good, you're gonna get good back. So the old saying goes, "You reap what you sow." It is very real. And it goes with, any type of energy you put out, or you put it out to somebody else or whatever. So the best thing you can do is mind your own business, really, and focus on yourself and your own creations, and stop messing around with other people or anybody that's trying to stifle you or cause disruptions in your life, like this card. Make sure you cut them the hell out. What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? What else can Sagittarius expect for the month of October? So, authority, moving into your power. So, whatever's trying to disrupt you, looks like you're not, it's not going to affect you. So, make sure you stay in that energy. It looks like everything's going to go well for you. So, congratulations, Sagittarius. Now, moving on to Capricorn. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Capricorn. What can you expect for the month of October? What can Capricorns expect for the month of October? Let me clear these cards real quick because I'm getting some of the same energy. What can Capricorns expect for the month of October? Balance. So a sense of balance. Well, or justice, because that is, in traditional tarot that would be seen as the Justice card. So the card of Libra. So you can expect balance, justice, fairness, partnerships in all areas of your life. Could also be a Libra coming towards you. Libra is also a cardinal sign like a Capricorn is, so you might be in a partnership with a Libra, or if you have like a moon or rising in Capricorn, you might see that with somebody else. So, what else can Capricorn expect for the month of October? Base chakra. So, it's basically telling you that, that's 111 too, on the cards if you notice. So it's new beginnings. So with the base chakra is your root chakra. So it's your security. It's the root of everything. If you're someone that has anxiety or anything like that, that's like the first thing you should work on. So it could just be a sense of being in the root energy. Capricorns. Most of the time, Capricorns are in that energy. They're more physical beings. So the root represents the physical reality. So balancing your physical reality and your physical expression. Capricorns are also physical signs ruled by Saturn. So for a lot of the Capricorns that yourself, or if you are a Capricorn and you're watching, the ones that have a lot of money, have good jobs, are very much into the material realm, make good money, you would be more into your root chakra energy. Basically, anybody that you see that is like that, like has real nice cars, things like that, homes, that's going to be a very dominant energy in their life. What else can Capricorn expect for the month of October? Foundations and achievements. So building something. And prosperity begins. So another good energy for Capricorn. That's what you expect for the month of October. So now we're moving on to Aquarius. What can Aquarians expect for the month of October? What can Aquarians expect for the month of October? What can Aquarians expect for the month of October? Third eye chakra. So, receiving more divine intuition, seeing through people. You might want to work on that too as well. So throat chakra, man, y'all need to work on y'all stuff. So some of y'all might need to speak more of your truth, or maybe you're starting to see more truth in other people. I do know a couple of Aquarians that are, wear masks and are not living in their truth. So here's a lesson on that too. Whenever your chakras are blocked, it's usually because one of your, intended or unintended creations. So meaning that, an example, somebody that lies a lot or wears a mask can actually develop issues with their throat chakra. For example, I've worked with a lot of people, I'm an energy healer, so I've worked with a lot of people that were liars or just could not speak their truth or suppressed, suffering in silence, suppressed their truth, or however you want to word it. And a lot of times they will develop some type of, node or something like that on their thyroid, or something that's not good for them. So make sure that you clear your throat. Make sure that if you're not into chakras, make sure that you get into them, work on them, clear them out. Be your most authentic self. That way you don't develop any of this stuff, because I'm telling you, almost any disease that we, create, like especially like autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune diseases are usually when we're critical of others or critical of ourselves. So, and the reason that is so is because the body attacks itself because you attack yourself. So if you're critical of yourself, then the body takes that as like an incentive to attack its own self, thus creating autoimmune diseases. So think about that. So what else can Aquarius expect for the month of October? So temptation. So man, y'all need to find balance. That's all I'm saying. So be careful. Devil energy, Aquarians. So you might want to watch out. Make sure you overcome those lower desires. Meditate. Do whatever you need to do. I'm going to tell you right now, if the whole world meditated, problems would just fall off and drop off. Because that's what it's all about, is balance. A lot of people would laugh and mock and actually shun that idea, but they have no idea, how important breathing is. People run around, in beta state, brainwave state, and they have no idea, like, when you're in fight or flight all the time, how bad it is for you. Just think of all the hormones and all that stuff that you're creating, everything. That's the thing about this world. We're all creators. So everything is basically a creation. Whether it's a conversation, you watching this live, you help creating this live, we're co-creating right now. So everything you do, from the smallest thing that you could think of or can't think of, is a creation. So when you gossip, when you do something, out of selfishness, again, you're basically doing it to yourself. So just think about like a pebble being thrown in a pond and it rippling across the universe. One little thing will affect the whole entire universe, and it always comes back. I call it the boomerang effect, because it will come back and smack you right in your head. So, Aquarius, what else can you expect for the month of October? What else can Aquarius expect for the month of October? Damn, that's too many cards. Hold on. What else can Aquarius expect for the month of October? Y'all's energy, man, I'm telling you, Aquarius' energy is all over the place. Because I'm telling you right now, like, these cards are like, I'm getting 5 and 6 cards coming out at one time. They're falling all over the place. So y'all need to ground or get yourself together this month. All right, so material and spiritual prosperity. So here's the thing. If you want this stuff coming towards you, Aquarius, you need to work on this. Don't fall in temptation, because that's only going to lead you astray. Work on your third eye and your throat chakras. That way everything's in balance. Because if one chakra is out of balance, all of them are out of balance. And all those people that was in this room a while ago, like there was like 11 people in this room a while ago, and they all bounced. They may not have been interested, but they had no idea what they just missed either. All right, so what can Pisces expect? Last sign, y'all. What can Pisces expect for the month of October? What can Pisces expect for the month of October? Remember, you're more than one sign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do a natal birth chart. Look up. You have rising signs. You have moon signs. You have Mars signs. You have it all, and all of them make a difference. So the main three that you should focus on is your sun, moon, and rising. The rising is like the mask you wear, the way people perceive you, and it's also your body type. So it's closer to your sun sign. Your sun sign is like your ego, your core self, and your moon sign is like your soul or your emotional self. And all of them matter because a lot of times, you won't, like if you're a sun sign Gemini, and a Capricorn moon, you'll act more like the Capricorn than you will than Gemini. So make sure you look them up. What else is Pisces? What can Pisces expect for the month of October? Emotional loss. So whatever's going on, I'm sorry to hear that. What else can Pisces expect for the month of October? So sacral chakra. So some of y'all need to work on that. That's going to be, emotional loss. That's y'all are emotional. Pisces is an emotional water sign. So, water signs are emotional, but the sacral chakra and the emotions are tied together. They're like, from the same area. So if you are feeling emotional loss, you might need to work on that sacral chakra. This is also where addictions and creation lies. So if you have a lot of addictions, which Pisces usually do, they're usually stuck in the sacral energy. It's also linked to the astral plane. Y'all are dreamers. So that might be your overall energy. Make sure that you're not caught up in illusion or a dream and then, something emotional and you lose something emotionally or lose yourself emotionally. Sometimes you got to look past the rose-colored glasses. What else can Pisces expect for the month of October? What else can Pisces expect for the month of October? So patience and planning. So whatever you're thinking about doing or whatever, just have patience and plan. Don't get caught up, don't get caught up in the fairy tale or the dream. What else can Pisces expect for the month of October? So you got two more cards that come out. I'll just go ahead and give you the other one. So patience. So shadow self. So some of y'all need to do your shadow work. And you got two cards that deal with patience. So, that's the main theme. So make sure you plan ahead, have patience, and realize that everything happens in divine timing. It has nothing to do with how fast you want it. So anyway, thanks for everybody watching. Hope everybody liked it. I'm gonna start doing different readings, more readings. Eventually, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna do like energy healing things like that. But I'm gonna do past life purpose readings like that. So subscribe to my channel, like whatever else you want to do. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great night. Thanks.